The sky is still black, with just the faint tinge of dark blue on the horizon. I'm riding in the passenger seat with my mom, alternating between looking at my phone and talking to her. The car slows and stops and is parked in short-term parking. I grab the large army green duffel sent to me by the volunteer agency I'll be spending the next year volunteering with, and I heave the long tubular canvas duffel bag over my shoulders. We walk into the bright lights of the airport together. The airport is still waking up. There are a few passengers standing around being helped by attendants. Yawns are covered by hands and feet slowly shuffle to drop off the luggage. We stand at the machine where she presses and inputs my flight information, and as the printer spits out my boarding passes and my baggage tags, we turn to look at each other. She is still in her gray sleeping sweats with her large lavender overcoat covering her large yellow sleep dress. She smiles, and I watch her smile, and waves, and her eyes shine with the beginnings of tears. One slowly trails down her left eye, and she laughs and quickly brushes it away. She has never cried at my leavings before. I quickly reach to embrace her, and I joke and I tell her to be strong and say, "We don't cry." All the while, I am breathing her in and holding her close. As the time moves on, I slowly release my mom and start to walk away, turning back once more to look at her standing as she waves at me and I wave back and walk to board my plane. She's a contrarian. She's a contrarian octogenarian, and everything is a no. Like, I'll tell you, when we went to go see the eclipse, I come rushing down the stairs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I can see it from my back window. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's starting. And so I'm rushing down into the living room, and she's there watching TV, and she's watching it on the TV. I'm like, Riri, let's go outside. Like, let's go see the eclipse. And she's like, no, I think I'm just gonna watch it on TV. And I'm like, Riri, it's literally outside. It's the sun. And so I just have to basically just like drag her downstairs. She would say that I like insisted. I would say that I wrestled her out the door, and then she just wanted to stay on the one side of the block. And I was like, Riri, the side of the block is in shade. We have to go across the street. And it's like every single, like anytime I'm making a suggestion, she's like, no. And then I just like pull her out there. And so finally I get her across the street. We're finally standing in the sun. I hand her the solar glasses, because then she's also like messing with the glasses. Like, I can't see, because she's like has her own glasses, and she's like, do I put them over my own glasses? And then she put them like close to her eyeballs, and she's like, what am I supposed to be looking at? And so finally she's able to see the sun, and she sees the moon kind of coming in and creeping closer. And she's like, oh wow, this is cool. And I'm like, yes, why did you have to fight me this entire time? Like, thank you. Thank you for coming and looking at the sun. And yes, it is really cool.